Pepe's been seeing some very interesting price action that we need to talk about today, and also make sure you guys stay till the end for an amazing story of someone who turned very little money into over $2 million worth of Pepe. Absolutely crazy story. Let's dive into the news about Pepe. Now we take a look at Pepe on the 1 hour chart. There's a couple key things that you might be noticing. Let's dive into what those are and why it's so important. So what we're seeing, first of all, Pepe's still down from the all-time highs. Right now, when we compare all-time highs to where Pepe is right now, you guys can see down about 60%. So a massive decrease in the price of Pepe from where we saw all-time highs. However, we're seeing something very interesting. And before I tell you what it is, let me point out this other section before we had the explosive run to all-time highs. Look at this volatility in here. You guys can see this volatility, pretty good volatility in this section. And then of course, Pepe price absolutely exploded after that, going up basically to almost 3x from there. But if we go ahead and look at right now, you can see, look at the size of these channel in comparison. You can see this channel is a lot smaller and the volatility within this channel is a lot less. We're not going top to bottom, top to bottom, top to bottom like we used to. And that's really important to highlight because we're seeing less volatility in Pepe. We're seeing consolidation in Pepe. And what's good about that is usually when you see some kind of consolidation, either you're going to see potentially explosive growth towards the upside, so potentially going back towards all-time highs, or maybe we'll drop down into the next bracket, which could be a problem. Obviously, nobody wants it to drop down, but this could be a good sign for us to see the price explode because consolidation means that people are determining, yeah, this is a good price for Pepe. We're not seeing like what we saw back here where Pepe ended up decreasing dramatically in value, just consistent downward trend where people realize Pepe, or people's opinions were that Pepe was overpriced, people want to sell and take profits. People are deciding, yeah, this value is pretty fair value within this range right here, which is a good sign because that means, in my opinion, it's unlikely for us to see Pepe drop very significantly from here, as long as we can get some good news. If we get some good news, we can see Pepe explode going back up towards the all-time highs. By the way, if you appreciate videos like this, make sure you subscribe down below and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more content as soon as this goes live. And so while this consolidation could be good news because we're seeing less volatility in Pepe, people starting to establish a very solid price floor within this range, which means if we explode beyond here, it's pretty unlikely that we're going to drop below this line again. Of course, it could happen if we don't get news and people keep selling, taking profits. Definitely could happen. But in my opinion, as long as we can get some good news, we can see Pepe explode. Now, there is some bad news for Pepe. What is that bad news? Unfortunately for Pepe, we are seeing the volume dramatically decrease over the 24-hour volume. You guys can see that right above me, down about 50% over the past 24 hours. Right now, sitting at sub $200 million. Market cap for Pepe on the edge of $600 million right there. You can see we're just teetering on that edge. Now, why is the volume dropping such a big deal? It's quite simple. When we go ahead and look at Shiba Inu, for example, Shiba Inu volume's up dramatically right now, up 127% on the day, almost the same as Pepe's. And then Dogecoin, you can see this one as well, basically just above the volume of Pepe, going up 50%. So there's a lot more volume that's getting flown back into Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, and away from Pepe. Now that's a problem because one thing that we've been talking about, we've been looking forward to, is as long as Pepe's volume stays higher than Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, that means that there's more interest in Pepe than Shiba Inu and Dogecoin. Now, the fact that the volume has flipped now, Pepe has less volume than both of them, is a little concerning. That means that maybe Pepe is going to cap out at this price, and we'll see Pepe trade maybe within this range for a while here. Not something that we want to see. Obviously, we want to see it go back to all-time highs, and for that to happen, in my opinion, we're going to have to see this volume explode. Now, just because it's down for a day or two is not the end of the world. The reason why is that's to be expected. We're expected to see points of higher volatility, higher volume, and then points where things calm down. And when you have consolidation like this, where the price is not moving as extreme as it used to be in comparison, you guys can see the price definitely a lot smaller swings. These moves are so small in comparison to what we used to see with these massive candles over here where you had higher volume. And so with less volume, you have these smaller candles, you have consolidation. They go hand in hand together. And so the fact that the volume is down while we're consolidating is not surprising. We just want to see this volume explode back up towards the $1 billion 24-hour volume that we saw a couple days ago. We could see Pepe surpass the Dogecoin market cap, going beyond $10 billion market cap, which right now, that'd be equal to almost a 20x gain for Pepe. So massive potential here for Pepe if we can get the volume to explode. Now let's talk about somebody who absolutely killed it with their Pepe profits. If we go ahead and look at number 28 largest Pepe holder, we can see their wallet right now. They ended up buying Pepe 37 days ago, so towards the beginning of Pepe, and they sent a little bit over 20 days ago to another wallet and then sold that on MEXC. But the value of their current holdings right now, $2.9 million. You might be wondering, well, how much did this person spend 37 days ago? They must have spent tens of thousands of dollars, right? Well, when we actually open up this transaction and see how much they spent, what's really crazy, so we can actually see that they only spent 0.03 ETH, or about $54, and then they got all this Pepe, which total value, if they hadn't sold off part of it, would have been worth almost $4 million. So absolutely insane, going from $50 to almost $4 million. Absolutely insane gains. It's over 1,000x returns. Crazy to see this stuff happen. And so while we might not be able to turn $50 into millions of dollars with Pepe right now, we could definitely be seeing some massive gains where you could turn $1,000 into $20,000 if we go up towards that Dogecoin all-time high, or if we explode beyond that, could be worth even more. There's still massive potential here for Pepe, in my opinion, and I think Pepe could still prove so many people wrong. People who say Pepe is just not going to happen, meme coins are not cool, all that kind of stuff, they obviously don't remember what happened with Dogecoin and with Shiba Inu, because what we can see on the histories here for Shiba Inu, for example, when we look at the history, it peaked out initially at 5/11, so May 11th. Then it took quite a few months until 9/29, basically the end of that month, until we saw the explosive growth. And in terms of market cap, you went from basically about a $12 billion market cap down to about a $2 billion market cap. That's a decrease you're looking at about 80%. Massive decreases in value. People probably said then, Shiba Inu's dead. This is the end of Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu peaked right here. Shiba Inu's over. It's never going to pump again. And then it pumped all the way up to over $40 billion market cap with over $32 billion of 24-hour volume. Absolutely proved everyone wrong. And I think Pepe has the potential to do this as well. I think Pepe is going to be down for a little bit. We can expect maybe a couple weeks where Pepe price, again, trades within these different ranges. It's definitely possible. But once we get some major news events, we get some more support from Elon Musk, some of these different major catalysts that could come through, Pepe could just absolutely explode and go beyond Dogecoin. By the way, if you guys want to learn how to track different wallets and transactions, check out the link to the course in the description down below. Use code 69 to get 69% off. We talk about how to go through all these different blockchain analytics, use Etherscan, use Polygon Scan, Sol Scan, Binance Smart Chain Scan. So much value in here as to how to actually research different things on the blockchain, see really important information that you need to know as a crypto investor. If you guys want to maybe check out some other meme coins to diversify your meme coin portfolio, check out this video up here, and I'll catch you on the next one.